Hello and welcome back. I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our campaign at EU4, Schizophrenic Sovereignty. We are Portuguese Brazil. We're finally starting to build up our spy network against somebody again, until we get caught. This whole 2.3% chance of getting caught is just BS. I think. Increases by 2.37 each month. We are efficient. We have there's spy detection 12.4. So risk of discovery is just a flat 2%. Ugh. What was it? 2.33. So 100 minus 2.33 is 97.67% chance we don't get caught. Wait, the game's running. That's not good. Sienna seeds land to France. Okay. So it's 97% chance you don't get caught. So over the course of 12 months, the chances that you don't get caught every month would be 0.9767 raised to the 12th power. Or, yeah, raised to the x to the 12th. That means that in a single year, there's a 75 roughly percent chance we don't get caught, meaning that there's a 25% chance per year that we get caught. That's just too high. I don't like that. It needs to be less. It needs to be like 0. You know what? There's already a mechanic in the game to prevent people from spying on you. It's called counter-espionage. You don't need this BS 2% thing. I still hate the fact that they made it so you can't spy for a year. It should just be like, you got caught, it sucks, you lost 20 spy network strength. Boo. You were partially compromised, but your missionary or your diplomat could keep working. That would be way better. Also, I'm still salty about this grain. Anyway, Tupinamba is at negative 34 war score against Tapuia. The colonies that are adjacent to us are growing pretty quickly. 30, he's at, that would be one advantage to switching to Protestant, by the way, is getting rid of that Treaty of Tordesillas. We are at war, so we can't do it now. No center of reformation, of course, but a lot of the land that Tupinamba has is Protestant. So I think if we could win a war against Tapuia, I would switch to Protestant so that we could have the 10% bonus missionary strength versus heresies, and then just convert all of this land to join Protestant. And then we've got convert this. This is already Protestant. This becomes Protestant, and now we are Protestant. No Treaty of Tordesillas penalty, and just better benefits in general. I think being Protestant. Getting access to that national tax modifier, improve relations. Improve relations is, again, I think one of the absolute best modifiers in the game, because it directly affects everything. Every negative event, every aggressive expansion, revoking march status. Like, there's just so many different things that it helps you with. Improve relations is great. So it's January. I'm recording ahead, okay? This is important for you guys to know. I'm like really far ahead right now. So as I'm recording this episode, you guys are way behind me. I'm out of town for most of July, which is when this episode should go live, or maybe even early August. Like I'm out of town for a long time. I got a lot of trips coming up, so I'm not gonna be able to see your comments for a while. I'm gonna assume, I think it's safe to assume almost all the comments in the last episode said, yeah, do it. Play Portuguese Brazil for 10 more years. That's what you guys said, right? Let's just assume that that's true. Right? I think so. I think that's true. You totally did that. I'm sure of it. Well, if France kills Savoy, he has a colony here. He has Antilles. He's got 2 colonial nations so far. Where are they? Yeah, 2 colonial nations so far. He's probably going to kill all of Savoy here and create a colonial nation in the colonial Caribbean. No, that's the wrong one. The colonial regions. He's going to create colonial Colombia. I guess maybe instead of trying to improve with Savoy, we should just try to appease France, who's also Protestant. Yet another reason for us to become Protestant. We are at 18 war score. Let's come back from here so we can't get caught and lose all of our spy network strength. Also, the breakpoints on most of the spy interactions are just way too high. The fact that you have to get like all the way to... What are some of these costs? 90? Yeah, good freaking luck getting that high with this crazy chance to get caught. So to support rebels here, we would want Portuguese Brazilian separatists, 80 ducats here in his lands. We know that Tupinamba has a relatively small army, right? Because he's losing his war. Tupinamba is at a 12 stack, and the rebels would theoretically be a 9 stack. So until Tupinamba's army gets killed by Tapuya, it might not be good. Also, I think that, do the rebels get my tech level? Is that part of the reason why they're so easy for them to deal with? Might be. He's got 13k troops right now. I wanted to get a diplomat back also just so we could see how we're looking at this independence situation. Portuguese-Brazilian War for Independence. So, grant independence, that's what we need. Negative 24 reasons for that. You don't have a lot of income, I think. 7 ducats a month. Huh. Well, maybe we should push a little bit more for war reps. I mean, we're not going to be able to take 25 war score worth of that, but war reps is really cost effective. And it's not really harming me to be in this war, like, at all. We could always declare another war. Like, even if we're not independent, we can, I believe we can still declare another war right now. No, we cannot. Okay, so we might end up just going for independence then, so we can get started on these other things. I really think our next play is to wait until these are at 900 settlers. And then we declare a war, go seize them with military points, let the colonies finish. He has discovered some naval supplies and some tropical wood, and Cayenne is too small to know. It's got 3 merchants, or 3 colonists. I don't think I want Cayenne, because I think France is going to border us there, which would be dangerous. Colonial expansion. Gain settlers in our colony, or direct them to the existing colony. Again, it wants us to colonize Paranagué, which is not what I want. No, you just have to go where I want you to go. I can't support that. I only have, like... You not realize how little money I make? I make 4 whole ducats. I'm spending half of my money on this colony. Just go here. Please. And also, replace the gold. Give me gold. Oh, this is disappointing. Frustrating. I want to know how much would these trade goods have been worth. Coffee, sugar, tobacco. Trade goods. Goods locations. Strategic goods. Trade nodes. Did I pass it? I may have passed it already. There's one of them in here that talks about trade value. The value of individual trade. There we go. Trade goods. Current price. Coals were 10 ducats. Paper, glass. So we could have had tobacco at 4.5. We could have had the cocoa, I think was 1. Sugar was 1. Oh, God. The trade goods could have been so good compared to what we got. Grain is awful. We have to try again. So, unfortunately, the most war score I'm going to be able to get is just the 25 rather. Because they're never going to come over here, apparently. Which is great. It does allow us to just sit on, we just sit here sitting on 0 maintenance. We have a 335 heir named Pedro and a 4-4 consort. It's pretty good. Savoy revokes cores on Provence. Savoy pays war reps. Savoyard Columbia will cede Colonial Columbia to... Savoy will concede Colonial Columbia. So, as expected, France has decided that he wants Colonial Columbia. There is now a French Columbia that directly borders us. And, now, it should still work this way, right? Like, when we were playing as Tupinamba, we attacked Portuguese Brazil. I should be able to attack French Columbia right now. If I had a CB against them. And I could take that land, and France would just never be allowed to come in. What is this? What are the criteria where the overlords get involved? I don't remember. I know it's a thing that can happen. Is it where, like, Great Britain attacks the colony and then they can call in their overlord? No, because if Great Britain attacked the colony, then the colony would automatically be defended by the overlord. There's a circumstance where the colonies end up pulling in their overlords and you end up with these major, huge wars in Europe based on colonial expansion. Just can't remember how it works exactly. And again, the interface lies to you, which makes it even more complicated. Okay, so without the war reps, how close are we? Negative 13 reasons. Length of war will get better. Relative strength of the alliances is at negative 8 reasons. Looks like it might be reasonable to train up one more troop. We could take an idea. Sure. And we could do development too. I don't think that doing like admin tech is going to make any difference right now. Like we just need more power before we can worry about teching up. So I do think that teching up or doing clicks is still going to be better. In our capital, we can get a click. Seems reasonable. Awful, awful trade goods. Gross. Most of them are awful. Even coffee's only at 3 ducats. This is our best one, tobacco. Huh. This one's actually decent. Can't believe we're developing the fish, but whatever. French Colombia has announced us as a rival. Good. Means that we break free, we can at least have humiliate against them. I can't fabricate on them, but I could maybe send my colonist adjacent. No, there's nothing colonizable that's adjacent to them. And he is going to have, of course, Tech 19, but he has no army yet. I can't reach Darien because I think the port's on this side. Yeah, 1100 range. Alright. The burghers are rising up. They're at 66%. We will need to revoke that province from them. There's nothing dropping off. 55, 65, 62. And because of that development, the nobles now want more land. Yeah, I probably should have factored that into my decision on where to click, but... Sorry, burghers. I might have to revoke this from you. Yeah, I think we're done doing development for now. Gotta get rid of that disaster. They're gonna be upset for a little while. We can do... The nobles will be loyal enough for a while. I'm not gonna give them any land. Just go away from me for now. Alright, so I'm gonna just go ahead and assume that you guys... Yeah, you said we should play another 10 years, so we're gonna play more, 10 more years for this country. We're just gonna do it. We're just gonna do it, okay? I've only done it once. It's fine. It'll be fine. 36 war score for him. He is still marching in here. He's making some progress. Have they actually fought any battles yet? He's got 12 troops now. He's running low on manpower. Got Tupinamba nobles to also threaten him. Looking at a really good opportunity, I think, to attack this guy. But because we have so little income and only the one colonist right now, I think that we do need to make sure that this is very close to complete before we seize it. Also, I should keep some military points available for the purposes of seizing land. Manufactories has spawned. And the real question is, where? It spawned in Luoyang. Another Ming. Another Ming. One. That is tough. Manufactories is actually spreading here, though. He has manufactories. Beautiful plantations. That means that if I take my land back, we don't have to wait for the institution. Okay, we're at 9 troops out of 10. Tupinamba. Oh no, we pieced out. That's not what I wanted. Tupinamba seats Porto Seguro and Ilhus. And 500 ducats. So we only took 2 provinces. They are my course, of course. That's new unrest for Tapuya. Tapuya has those 13 troops. He's making 12 ducats a month, more than double what I have. And then the other guy I need to check on is Tupinamba. How did he fare? How is his army looking after all that? Down to 5k troops. I'm smelling blood in the water right now. Tupinamba has rivaled us. Perfect. So before we declare that war, we would like to end our war with Portugal then, so that we can get our rivalries declared and actually get some power projection too. Tapuya's fabricating on us. I should not sit on no maintenance now. We have no truce with this guy. This guy, I'm assuming, with that claim, especially, and his tech advantage, he's going to want to attack me. I need an ally. Crap, I'm in trouble. Who can I ally? Who would ally me if I wasn't in this war? Literally nobody. France in particular would not. This is bad. This is actually very bad. We need another army. For sure. And we're still probably going to be in trouble unless he decides that he just wants to sit around for a while and core things. Alright, price of all kinds of things changed. The grain that we just discovered is now worth even less. Livestock is less. Price of wine goes down. Fish goes down. Salt and fur go up. Great. Ducat and a half now for our awesome grain province. That's exciting. Stupid grain. It's even worse than that. That ducat 37. Ugh. That's right, because it's multiplying by the base 2.5. Awful. Just awful. Supporting rebels here should still be about 100 ducats, okay. Yeah, we're probably gonna die. I'm gonna give it the extra 10 years, and if we die, then I'll just feel guilty about it. Seriously, Portugal, just like let me be independent. Come on, we're at -3 reasons. This is silly. You haven't even tried to stop me, okay? Not once have you actually sent an army over here. Wow, okay, chain. Wait, let's go find Miami. That was a chain embracement there. Those guys all just went, oh, technology. Cool. They are continuing the chain too. Combo. Colony is at 859 and 823. I can easily see Tapuya attacking me while I attack Tupinamba, which would be dirty and evil, and I don't like him. Alright, that should be 24 war score plus him being willing to accept. I could wait just a little bit longer, maybe one more month to get him down to low, and maybe at low we could actually take a little bit of cash off of him. I think it's probably worth waiting one more month. Might even be worth waiting until we have the full 25 war score from ticking. 2 more months. No, I think we'll just take our 6 ducats and be happy with it. Alright, we are independent. Goodbye, Portugal. We are officially at peace. We are independent. We have a decision available. We can form the Brazilian nation. Hell yeah! The country changes to Brazil. Government rank changes to kingdom. What are we right now? We should be a duchy. Okay. We get a permanent claim on Colonial Brazil region. We get increased centralization, gain prestige, new traditions and ambitions become available. So we could stop having colonial ideas, which would cost us the Republican tradition, which we don't care about, morale of armies. I don't know what the Brazilian ideas are. I should probably look at it before we decide, but let's click the button either way. And I'm going to take a break here while I go look up the ideas of Brazil, see if I like them better, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.